Hi guys, I'm Tsuyoshi. Today, I'm going to show you single leg X guard. In this video, I'm going to explain on how to get into a single leg X and then several types of sweeps. Hope it works for you guys. Let's get started. Alright, we're going to start with this type of position. Like, I have no grips at all, then he doesn't make anything at all as well. Then, in my opinion, I don't like to start with this type of position first. Right? I'm not a flexible and match, that's why if I stay here, there's no risk to get attacked. Once he throws my legs like this, look, he can easily reach to the back. Then I will expose my feet, which is not good for me as well. Especially in nogi grappling, there's a lot of things he can do against my legs. Once he traps my head like this, I'm in trouble, like leg locks or submission. So many things happen. So that's why, instead of starting in this type of position, I want to start with sitting out like this. This is much more option for me to do that, okay? Okay, from this position, I'm going to get into single leg X. Before I shoot, I want to make an anchor to connect with him, okay? So that comes behind his heel like this. Look, I just want to make a butterfly hook like this, okay? So once I set up, he cannot easily take a step back, right, for a while. I can connect it like this. I only can shoot into him, okay? So from this position, I shoot my hips forward, and then as soon as I do two things. I push his left knee away, and then I cup his heel. Two things I do, okay? After I go like that, I'm gonna shoot my hips more, and then I lie down. That's how I set up, okay? 1 and 2, okay? As soon as I lie down, okay, I have a momentum to kick his knee away, like this. I slightly open his legs. Okay, as soon as I shoot underneath, I got a momentum to make him unbalanced. Look, I make a hook behind his knee joint. That push his leg like this. Okay? I open his legs wider. Then other leg goes over like this on his hips. Okay? But when the time I do the movement, I want to make a lock on his leg, right? So in order for me to do it, I gotta raise my hips up. So with the momentum, I raise my hips up. Look. After I go like this, I switch my right leg. That comes behind his right thigh. Okay? Like making a butterfly hook on his back. Then, like I said, I want to stabilize. I want to make a strong lock on his leg. So I'm going to pinch my knees together to stabilize his knee. Okay? And then I set up single leg X. Okay? So this position, right? I'm not going to keep my hips on the ground. This has no pressure and control. So that's why I raise my hips up as if I'm hanging on him with my head. Then I pinch my knees together. Then during the time I do the movement, I want to make sure that I keep his left leg away, okay? What he wants to do is pinch his knees together like this. Then he can make the strong axis to figure out a problem, like pushing my foot out, which is no good for me. So what I like to is push his knee away like this with my right hand. Look, as long as I keep it away, there's less option for him to do that. Like he showed, right? He cannot make a good base as I push his knee away like this. Maybe except the time he comes to me easily, I want to start with a distance like this. I'm not gonna engage easily, okay? I wanna start making a hook like this, okay? As soon as I make this, I do two things cleared. I control his right leg. And then I even get an anchor to connect myself with him, okay? I scoop my hips to get close to him. As soon as I get close to him, I keep his left knee away, and then I grab his right heel. Look, like this. Then, as I can see, I push his hook like this, push his leg to the side. I slightly make him step forward with his left leg. Then with the momentum, I raise my hips up, like this, okay? I already showed you a way to pinch his knee, right? Like this, but it's not tied up. I also want to control his hook as well, okay? At the moment, I've already stabilized hips and knee on his right side, but there's one part, his ankle isn't controlled yet. Look. If I just only do two things like this, he can still unlock it, like turning his ankle. Look, that's what he can do. So in order for me to avoid, I want to stabilize his ankle as well. So this time, I use my armpit. So I need to do one more adjustment. I gotta put my armpit on his ankle. And then, look, I pinch it. In order for me to stabilize it, I even cut my own thigh, like this. This is the basic structure. Once I set up, I have completely controlled his right leg, right? He cannot come to me, or he cannot even open his knee, right? Then, as I step his hips, I can hang on him. This is how I make the tight single leg X guard. Okay, from this position, I'm going to show the basic sweep, right? Like make him sit down on the mat. So this time, I always want to control his knee, like slightly open his knee like this. And then I can step out of position. Then if I have a chance, I shift to the sweep. As I open his knee like this, he has less balance on his right side, okay? That's the side I'm gonna sweep him, actually once, okay? I got this position like this. I've already controlled his knee by pinching with my thighs like this, okay? Then what I'm going to do is open his knee more. So in order for me to do, I cannot use my legs anymore, okay? I have no leverage. I only use stronger part. That is my hips, okay? As if I'm doing a bridge against his right knee. That's some leverage to sweep him, okay? So from this position, I do the bridge, and then look how I apply the pressure on his knee to open like this, okay? Then I bring him down to the ground like this. So from this position, I want to take top safely, okay? Obviously from this position, I have to hide my feet, right? If I just come up easily like this, he may be able to trap my head like this. Okay, I'm in trouble, right? So that's why before I take top, I want to secure a safe space, okay? So what I like to do is this, okay? From this position, I scoop my hips back and then I hide my head like this. Then from this position, as if you're coming out with a technical stand-up, that's how I stand up from this position, okay? I scoop my hips back, I tuck my left leg in, then look. I get my knee between me and him, and then I can secure the space on the top position after the sweep. Before you go to the sweep, you can apply pressure to the opposite direction, like minus direction. That's always like to do that. Like I said before, if I can open his knee completely like this from the beginning, I can do the sweep very easily, right? But what he wants to do is the opposite. Usually he wants to close his knee, look. That's what he wants to do, like as if he drives his knee on me. Of course, I still manage to open his knee like this, but sometimes I may not be able to do that. I want to go to the opposite side first, okay? So direction is this, okay? So what I like to do is I slightly kick his hips to the side, like this, okay? Then, as he was pushed, he wants to come back for sure, okay? When he comes back from this position, now I shift to the sweep, the basic sweep. As he comes back to me, he gives me a momentum, okay? So with this momentum, I sweep. Look how it opens with this reaction. This should be much stronger than before, okay? After I go like this, I scoop his back, then I take top position. Okay, this time another variation. He does a good job. Before I make the perfect frame or attempt to sweep, he already drives his knee on me like this, right? He even closes his knees so tight. So in this case, look, I cannot try last technique. Even though I want to go to the opposite side, it doesn't work at all. As he already made a really tight frame, I need to figure out a different way. So in this time, instead of trying a basic sweep, I want to sweep him over my head, over his single leg, okay? So I just want to slightly change my grips. Last one, I just cut my thigh like this. But instead of doing it, I'm gonna make a double ankle grip with both of my hands like this. Especially far side, usually I cannot reach it. Like when he makes this type of base, like good position for me, means I cannot reach his ankle. I don't need to do that. But on the other hand, this time as he makes good base like this, look, his far side leg is getting close to me. Okay, so in this time, I wanna make him unbalanced. So I even give up the hurt on his hips. I put it down like this. Then from this position, I'm gonna do the bridge to kick him forward, right? Like a kick his butt, right? My goal is catching to post the hands on the mat, like this, okay? Then from this position, it's gonna be depends on the reaction. But simplest way is coming up from this, okay? So from this, I'm gonna extend my legs. When the time I extend my legs, I'm gonna be belly down with holding both of his ankles, like this, okay? And from this position, as I already control both of his ankles, he cannot defend it properly, okay? All I wanna do is take top position, like putting my both of my knees to get on the mat like this, and then I pick up his legs. Then I take top position. Okay, this one I'm showing this angle. Look, he already made really good frame like this. Sometimes he may even take off my head, like this kind of situation. So I have to be careful that if I spend this position for a long time, he's able to do a lot of things, okay? Especially this time, I want to retrieve his action. So that's the reason I like to grab his ankle. It's not only for the attack. Without doing this, he can easily do a long step like this, right? Or he may even be able to step my leg over like this as well. So by grabbing his ankle, I can retrieve his action. He can do the long step, or even though he wants to step over my leg, it's pretty hard to do that. Look. So this is how I stop him, okay? This is not end of the world, even though you cannot make the proper single leg X. Especially this time he wants to squat down, he drives his weight on me like this, okay? If I can kick him away, I can regain a position like this. But this time, he already does a good job like this. He even crosses his elbow so tight. So in this time, instead of keeping him at the same spot, I kick him over, okay? That needs to be over my head, right? Not above my head. So that's why I step the floor, I slide to the bridge. Look, I kick him forward like this. Look, his chest is completely over my head like this. This is what I want to make. So this time, his base is on his hands, right? Even though he keeps his feet on the mat like this, I still have a chance to set up attack, okay? During the time I make this position, look, I want to kick his butt forward. This is how I kick him forward. Once I stop doing it, before I attack, he can come back. So from this position, okay, I shoot both of my legs. When the time I shoot, I'm gonna be belly down, like I said, okay? Like this. Look how I come up with my elbow like this, right? Then during the time I have to control both of his legs. Once I let go one of them like this, he can react it, okay? The key is controlling both of his ankles like this, okay? Then until I get on my knees, I wanna keep it, okay? Look, I just wanna get on my knees like this. Yeah, once I can make this position, I'm about to win this position, right? Win the battle, right? He's on his hands with controlling his face like this. Then my case, look, I'm on my knees like this. This is almost like top position I get. So I just wanna sweep him. It's pretty simple. I just wanna pull the far side ankle, not both of them. In order for me to sweep him, I want to flip his hips. As long as he stays belly down like this, I cannot completely sweep. So all I'm doing is this, look, I cup his ankle, then I pull it. Look, he goes down automatically. After I go like that, I don't want to stay on my knees like this. There's a risk to get caught into close guard or some kind of submission. That's why I want to make either combat base or on my feet.